Hey guys, I'm Mike and I make stuff. I figured you guys were kind of sick of listening to me talk about just talking. So I figured it was about time you guys wanted to get paid. Let's see if we can make something that'll gross us quite a bit of profit. Now, I found this on a sales outlet online. Of course, you can see what company it's from, or you can guess. Um, but I thought it was amazing that this thing was selling for as much as it was. And it's 24 inches wide. It's about 3 or 4 pieces of wood, rustic. It's whitewashed white. It's easy to make. We'll make it happen. I think the biggest thing that's going to cause us headaches here is the hooks. Those could be a real pain, but I'm going to go through all of the things that I had, all of the hardware that I've been able to scavenge over for old things, and maybe we'll find something that'll work. Now, as I went through the scrap wood, yes, this happens to be pallet wood, and I found a couple of contenders, and it gave me a good idea. I think I'm going to try to make 2 of these, so that we got some other options, and I'll explain why in just a second. The first one, 3 prime candidates. Weathered, old white oak, exactly what we need, really close to already being the color that we need it. We just need to do a little bit of whitewashing. We'll get into that here in just a minute. These boards are 3/4 by 5.5, 42 inches long. The shelf itself is 24 inches long and about 10 inches high by my best guesstimation, and sticks out about 3 inches. So this should be more than enough material for us to come up with a really great looking shelf that pretty much looks exactly the way it does in the photo and the ad. Now, the thing that really kicked me in the teeth on this was I knew I could get this one made. It's going to look great, but it's those hooks. The hooks are what's going to get me. And I know I've carried a bunch of things that I've pulled off and reclaimed from other items as they came into the shop, but I didn't recall having ever received any of those kind of hooks. So I struggled for a day or two thinking, how in the heck am I going to make some hooks that'll work for that? And then the set of wooden student lockers that I have behind me in most of my intro videos, I started going through that, looking through my parts, and wouldn't you know it, when I opened the door, screwed into the back of each one of those, I have almost exactly the same hooks that I need. When a higher power is telling you something, pay attention. Okay, I will make it exactly the way it was in the picture. Then we're going to change gears over here a little bit. These are not as weathered and are not as grayed out as our oak over here. And I think the plan is we'll sand these down, make them kind of pretty. We'll hit these with some poly. And I wanted to do something in case nobody was able to magically come up with this mystical portal in their shop that was going to provide them hooks whenever they needed. So I was going through and I found some old drawer pulls that I had. I thought those were kind of fancy. Let's see if we could use those to hang coats instead. So stay tuned to the end of the video. Tell me which one you end up liking more. I'm going to run this with these fancy ones, and I'm going to build the other one just like it is in the ad. We'll see which one you guys like in the end. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this down to 24 inches. And the reason I say 24 is because that's the largest measurement that we have on the entire piece, is 24 inches across. The way that I'm doing it is a little bit wasteful, but this is pallet wood, so there's a lot of it that really doesn't matter. It's plentiful. It's in bounty. I've got a lot of it. And what's the worst case? It ends up part of the trash on my shop floor. Don't judge. Right, crosscut, 24 inches. Whitewash. We'll get started on the other option. We'll come and take a few liberties, change the shape a little bit, change the design a little bit different materials, and give it kind of a country look. A little more than that, a lot more rustic. You see what I'm doing. We're going to fast forward on this part. I'm going to repeat basically all of the same steps with these here. Instead, we'll have 3 in 1 instead of 2 in 1. I'll get all of these jabbed together and meet you back here at the bench, and we'll get these guys put in. All right, guys, I whipped out that other one. I ended up using those drawer pulls instead of the hooks. I went with a little different look on that one. I laid it out a little different, did a few other things with it aesthetically, and I gave it a different finish. But let's find out what you guys think. Let's start with, here is option 1. This is the one that we made as close as we could get to how the ad looked. They were retailing that for well over $40. We ended up putting it together with a few magical hooks that we ended up with. We didn't know we had. A little whitewash paint, palette wood. That's option 1. Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down. What do you guys think? I changed the orientation so the shelf would be on the bottom. Gave it a real natural look. I only hit it with rough 80 paper to get it nice, touch friendly. There's the drawer pulls for hanging keys or hanging hooks. Shelf on the bottom, I hit this with 2 coats, very liberal coats of clear satin poly. I'll put some photos up of each of them. I want to know what you think. Which way did you take? Did you do something different? Alright guys, these certainly were a hell of a lot of fun to make. They were absolutely killer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making them. If I hurt your interest or you think that I did something funny or find something useful out of what I do, you're not going to be hurt if you hit that like button. Maybe even that subscribe. Maybe then you'll let me know if Fancy let me down or not. Take care, guys.